Hello Runescape, we'll sit here with a new video on how is everyone doing. One of the most popular questions that I get during my daily escaping life is how I possibly could get 99 Slayer as Combat 3. Most of you probably already know how I did this in Soul Wars, so I figured out that it'd be a nice story to tell you guys all about that. All drawings in this video are made by Hyperstan, and you can check him out in the description below if you would like to see more of his work. See, before I created Will Miss It, I had a tiny skiller called Chef in Norway. He was far from that good, but I was proud of the stats I had on him. As I was going for 99 fletching in 2009, I heard about this one skiller called Unknown Levs, which had just achieved 98 Slayer. At the time, this was incredible. Mind, this was in 2009 when Soul Wars had just been released. Unknown Levs was a racer. I got really inspired and tried to get 99 myself, but kinda just stopped after 9 seals because I was bored to death. Though, after a failed Chef in Norway, I went on to create Will Miss It. I set myself the goal of getting 99 agility untrimmed. At the time, it was a pretty awesome cape to get, and I really wanted something that I could be proud of that not everyone else had. However, as I was training in the Wilderness Agility course, the first ever item with particle effect was released. And with the release of the God Halos in May 2010, I decided to get one for myself. I went on to Castle Wars and figured I'd get myself a Saradam Halo, because it would fit with the agility cape. However, while I was there, I heard of a 4th skiller who had just achieved 99 Slayer. Before I quit Chef in April 2010, Pure KQ Packs had just got a 99 Slayer as well, being the 3rd one. He was at the time the best skiller in the world and the first skiller to max all non-combat skills. So when the 4th skiller just had achieved 99 Slayer, I was set on that I wanted to get one as well. And on the 12th of June 2010, I achieved my own Halo. With the new aim of getting 99 Slayer, I bought myself a Zamorak Halo instead. I bought myself some Desert Rope and a plain short bow and went to Soul Wars to start my adventure to get the 99 so many skillers wanted. It was a tricky thing. Day by day went on and I had troubles figuring out how things worked in there because of all the clan chats and bots everywhere. But I joined a clan chat called 3 Seals for the Win, which was a leashing chat usually filled up during the Soul Wars golden days. Every day I managed to get between 30 and 80 seals, and for every 500 seal I achieved, I made an update video and uploaded it to YouTube, calling it a Slayer blog. This was the start of me building my fanbase on YouTube. In the first video I brought along a couple of friends of mine, but towards the end of them I had a ton of people wanting to join into the videos. I made myself some contacts here. I met a ton of people who had incredible accounts, skillers with the same goals as me, and people with a bit of a darker side than what would be healthy for anyone. Creating friends and enemies, I went on to get an actual name around there. A few weeks before Christmas, I got invited to become a player moderator, which was incredibly weird, seeing my account was only a few months old and my total wasn't even over 800. I noticed people treated me differently due to the crown. I was granted access to a high-level friends chat, probably because I wanted to abuse my status, but I wasn't that stupid. The bad people backed off and I went on to become one of the higher ranks in the friend chats. This was a moment where I could take on the higher role as a caller, which in this situation meant that I was a captain of the team and told everyone where to go. This was a tactical game. The other side usually had another high-level clan, which created some of the most amazing wars I have ever encountered in any game of my entire life. You can imagine the incredible feeling of me, being a small Combat 3 player, telling about 60 to 80 combat level 138s to rush a graveyard to see all of them actually do it. Running into combat, slaying the enemy team in my command. It was an amazing sight. At some point I met a skiller called Painless Toy. He was, just like me, going for an untrimmed Slayer cape. This was the first time I saw someone wear the Lord Marshal outfit, and I wanted one for myself. So I went to mobilizing armies and gave myself the outfit. I chose to wear the skirt however because I felt that looked a lot cooler. Rocking my new outfit, I went back to Soul Wars after a few days and continued my journey there. As summer approached, I was getting closer to my goal. The weekend I got 99, one of the largest clan wars ever happened in Soul Wars, which may as well have resulted in the death of the minigame. As Soul Wars was controlled by a ton of high-level friend chats, they all decided to go against each other, leading into a non-stop war with unpredictable scores for weeks. When it ended, it was because of one side getting control, leading randomers to join in another clan. It got imbalanced and one side got overpowered. With a bot nuke at hand as well, this led the games to stop due to everyone joining one side. People simply gave up, which made people stop playing the game. Soul Wars died out. Me, however, had gained 99 Slayer, being the 8th skiller to get 99 and the 2nd one to achieve untrimmed. I would have been the 9th one, but Painless Toy got hacked when he had 98 Slayer, whereas a hacker gained in combat levels. Pretty unfair. So that's a bit of my journey in Soul Wars. When people ask me if I regret it or how I survived in there, I don't really think they realize how amazing it was. The people I met and the game experience I had was some of the best times I've ever had in the game, and I'm so glad I got the chance to see it. Well guys, that is it for this time. Thanks a lot for watching, my name is Miss It, and I'll see you guys later.